I had the marriage, they dissolved the marriage because of debt. The marriage is 8 months old, and the man says he's not doing again, and divorced officially. Why? Before the man married the woman was owing about 18 million. I don't know what the woman use money do. She borrowed 5 million here, 2 million here, 6 million here, and the money was 18 million. So by the time they married the man, the woman continued to borrow. After they divorced, because you know your husband is your shorty. The man will shorty the woman. He no say nagbese, and then he says he's not doing again. He doesn't want to shorty anything. The woman is owing 50 million by the time 8 months later. I don't know what to do. Apparently, it's like there are some women that are smart like that. They will go and borrow money and use their husband as shorty. So when they run away, husband will be the one to pay. People are hustling in this world though. You marry somebody because he will help you pay your debt. And wait till you use the money by. What's the name of that hair? No, not Brazilian hair. Bone Street. You know past Bone Street now. Because you say I have 3 Bone Street, what 9 million? You can't even resell it back now, land. Hallelujah. So what you do is the one on this side, you will be looking for what you. And like I said, it's 8 years from 0 if you are not on minus. And what you do is very simple. You have to be the one to sacrifice. Remember what I said is sacrificial. So now you can decide what you spend per month, and please make sure what you earn is more than what you spend. If it takes you to drink gari every night, sacrifice for yourself. Nobody is coming to help you. Should I say that again? No one is coming to help you. Some people's hope is now like, maybe I will marry into somebody that has money. You will be slaving there. Because even if you end up marrying a rich person, he will not see you as a human being. Because you will not be able to, if you cannot help yourself. You know, there's a narrative about men now. Men are no longer marrying girls that have no job. And I'm not saying job. You will have money by yourself before I marry you. Abi? Because even if you marry a girl from village, I know girl listen to you. So at least bring something to the table. I know if they also you go see they abuse me, enjoy. So abuse me, but after the abuse, you will give me a check of 2 million. I have some. So men are now entering that realm of being wiser too. So if you are a girl or you are a woman or you're a man, whatever it is, you need to ensure that what you spend is lower than what you make. And once you know, because let's be truthful to ourselves, we all have 24 hours. Most people that don't make enough, they don't work enough. Don't agree with me? I told head of the unit, I said one of the major problems we have is not that we don't have enough information or preaching. People don't implement it. They don't hear it. As they enter here, they come off for you. Realistically, if you go home, try and implement it. For example, I know somebody who is a barber. 24 hours. All you do is to barb. How much do I make? Maybe per day I make 2,000 or 3,000. How much do I spend? Then per day I now spend 4,000, 5,000. You will tell me which day you want to get the money. You're just going to struggle. But if you make 2,000 per day and you spend 1,000, you can save 1,000. It's a matter of time before you can own your own. It's as simple as that. And you start from there, from 0. The first 3 years is for you to labor to have what we call connection. I'm sure nobody's writing it down. Or capital. It's either you raise connection or you raise capital. Some of you need to go and do that thing they do with Igbos, where you will go and meet a guy that has money, will not pay you for 3, 5, 6 years, but it will give you lump sum and you will know the business before you start. Because if you forget to do that, maybe you are 26 now. By the time you are 32, you will still not have anything. I'm not cursing. I'm older than an average person. So I know what it means. This is how all of us were doing 21, 23. We are young as we pass 40. Now, so they do us a film trick. And it's not our fault. Wheezy, they always tell us to pray. And I started praying at age 7. I have us now. And I'm still fasting and praying with it. One day night, they now say he died. Now they will not tell me that it's prayer that keep me. And God is not afraid of your prayer because he actually wants you to come back to heaven. It's the route to heaven that we are afraid of. That means nothing to God. But it means something to us. And we don't want that before we achieve. Don't let anybody bamboozle you with what is not working. Settle your life. Me, I'm a pastor now. You know, see me in the hustle. On this part of my own thing, my own has moved to big businesses. Those days, I started small. Like that. Then you save small money. Save from my job to this to that. You save. And then you are powering the bigger one. When I'm 90 years, I don't want to be doing digital marketing. I don't want to do freelancing. When I'm 90, I want to be a pastor by 90. That's my main goal. This one is powering this. You can see that it's powering it, and this one is also moving now. That's how to do it. It will take you about 8 years. From your 8 years time, you will look at your account, you will have 1.6 billion, 1.3 billion. That is as simple as that. It takes you 8 years from 0 if you do what I'm saying. Everybody has their route, but what you can see now cannot power you to billions. Write down the one you are doing now. I'm not saying that's what will power you, but that is what will power your dream. If you don't have that big dream, pray to God to release that to you. That's the prayer. There's something with human being that God created with us. Once you can see it, you will achieve it. Should I say that again? Once you can see it, you can achieve it. From the moment the man I told you the story today, once he told me I was going to be richer than him, I was not married. He was, and I didn't believe him. It was like Sarah that fed the angels and said he was going to born next year. And he said, for where? I laughed. But immediately he told me that since that time I think I had about 18 staffs. Once he told me that at this your age, you can manage 18 people and run a business, and he said, are you the owner of that car? I said, yes. He was smiling. He knew that your ability to administer things is heavenly given, and that's what will bring you wealth. Somebody scattered the internet yesterday. He said most people that live in UK, US, and all does not have 20,000 pounds cash. Most. He lives there. He lives in Europe. He said most of us don't have 20,000 pounds cash. He said, but go to Nigeria. If you carry 100 people, 50 of them will have 20,000 pounds. People get money and they are doing it equivalent to what we are doing. But the church is already in disarray. Why? You think that there is something that will come and put money in your pocket. You are not building capital. You are not building connection. You are already lost. The last time Apostle Lazarus had problem with his church, he built they rented the place and put everything there, gadgets, millions of naira, and then I don't know what we can do to themselves. We could just go there, bamboozle the whole thing, finish. It took 7 days. They rebuilt a new one. Guess who rebuilt? You think he's the one that has the money? No. Irene came, boom, they drop money. This one you came, boom, they drop money. This one, if they remove this place now, just go to Tunawada with the canopy and be clapping hands there. I don't get connection. I'm like a one-man battalion. No connection. But guess what? If they remove this place too, me too, I will now go to an account and remove another 10 million and say build another one before Thursday. It's either you have capital or you have connection. You are not building any of those two, and you are saying you are going to money. Now, so you go do 82 now. When they are saying Mama don't reach 82, that children can celebrate you. But if you want the world to celebrate you, not children, start working towards this. It takes 8 years. No matter the suffering you are going through today, if you follow this pattern, it's the same. I followed it. I'm age 4 going to 5 in my own. And everybody know my house in Soka. It's not a joke. So when I'm telling you something works, it works. It's a calling for me, and I'm screaming it to you. Forget, I'm not saying don't pray. Continue to pray. But this is the road you pass if indeed you like to make wealth. But brother, let me balance it. Some of us don't like to make wealth. You are not dreaming of going to vacation anywhere. If you are dreaming of vacation, let me see your hand. Some people don't get interested for vacation. Their own vacation is like, I'll go back to Ilorin and greet my grandmother and take my children. They say local vacation is better. Me, I don't want that. So maybe my own dream is a little bit higher. Maybe my desire is a bit longer. But if you also don't want those days when you give back to children, they will not give them real gold. They will not carry one palace of gold and you put it in their hair. The thing will not be eating their hair. You cannot afford real gold for your children. You go and buy one many, and you say that's life. I'm not saying now, because you people have advantage that some of us are already old. Because as you leave this place now, your child will say, Mommy, we need to buy mathematics clinic. You have to bring the money. But if you're a young person, that you are not buying anything for anybody, this is the right time for you to start pushing towards it. This is the right time. Don't be deceived by the devil. Let God open your eye. I told you, Joseph gave value. That's what took him to the throne. Until you have it, or you start create connection. Either you go and serve under somebody that is going somewhere, or you start doing things that can raise you capital. Any of those two, you are not going anywhere. There's no two way to it. Hallelujah.